Yolan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And tonight it's time for another officer, and we are at the B's at the moment. And today I will talk about Barot. But before I get to it, I just want to say, if you're not a subscriber of my channel yet, but do like my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel and also click this little bell and all notifications so YouTube will inform you when another video is out or there's a live stream coming up. Depending on the pain in my foot after the accident, I will see that I can resume the live stream soon as well. But it is distracting, I have to be honest, while filming already, and for an hour live stream I'm not so sure if I'm capable of doing that at the moment, but I will do it as soon as I can. But let's talk about Barot. He's an officer I have for a very long time, and I'm using for a very long time. As you can see, he is deployed at the moment. He's on my ship D. That is my crystal miner. It's the Barot, and when we talk about him you will see why it's that. Barot is a rare officer, but probably one you will have very early, and I'll soon will tell you why. Well, let's first have the usual look at class, group, and faction. He's class Science. He's from the group Miners and Surveyors, and he has no faction. So very independent, this guy. But that means that it gets expensive when you want to upgrade him. He has a captain's ability and an officer ability. He's a very old officer, so to speak, on this 5-year-old game. And there weren't any lower dex abilities when they introduced him. His captain's ability is crystal mining. That's why he's on my crystal miner. Barot increases the rate of crystal mining by 40%, and that's quite a nice help to do that. And his officer ability is deceptive weakness. When the ship becomes attacked while mining, at the beginning of combat, Barot decreases the opponent's hull health by 25%. In my case here, I've upgraded a bit to level 20 at least. So that is quite helpful. As you might have heard in other of my officer videos, officers that decrease something at the enemy are more rare than officers that boost something on your own ship, and those are quite helpful abilities. And that's why I still have him on the ship. I'm not using him as captain, because I've got the upgraded version. I've got the Borg Barot, and that's what I'm using as captain now. But first of all, he still gives a very nice addition here with this, and if needed I can always use him as captain again for crystal mining. So the abilities are quite nice, and before I talk about getting him, let's have a quick look at his away team traits. He can be a surveyor and a miner. Those are two important traits as well. That's why I upgraded him, although he's still on one of my mining ships. But in case I really need him for certain away team missions, because there are some very attractive away team missions out there. I got Pelum shards and stuff like that from away team missions already. So there might be a chance that I take him off the ship to do some away teams, and that's why I will also soon unlock his miner ability, because there are not so many out there I could use for the really good ones. And surveyor and miner are two abilities that are in both in some away team missions for the critical successes, and so that's a great combination as well. One shouldn't forget, especially because you can get Barot very early, and in this case we need to go to the recruitment section, because Barot is one of my favorites, right? Because of that, because he is in the standard recruit section together with two other very good rare mining officers. That's T'Pring and Ston, and you might have seen my video on how to get officers even if you don't have the tokens. And if you haven't seen that video yet, it's in the helpful tricks playlist, one of my very first videos. You should see that. Oh no, it's in the recruit section. Sorry, recruit playlist, and it must be the very first video even in that section. And so have a look if you haven't seen that. And because of that, you can very early get Barot after starting playing the game. And I had all three quite early on the server because I knew what to do. And so they were helping me a lot since I had to start getting the 2-star crystal gas and ore for the factions, and even before. It was so helpful. And that's why Barot is one of the most important officers for quite a long time, because getting the upgrade versions for all three, they are Borg versions of all three, but getting them sometimes takes ages. On this server, I needed ages to get the upgrade types, but now I have them. Because they were in the end in the transporter pattern sections. But unless that, you have to rely on these three for a very long time, and that's what makes Barot a very important mining officer for you in this game. And I only can recommend that you try, if you can, try my standard recruit trick to get him early. You will see how helpful he is, and that together with the protected cargo and the cargo extension from Stollen to Pring, even if they are gas and ore miners, that is quite a combination early in the game if you can have them. And so you will probably, there will not be too many out there. I think this time that might disagree how good he is, at least in my opinion. But if you're of a different opinion, of course, let me know in the comments. But also, if you're of the same opinion, if you like Barot as much as I do. But early in the game, he was so helpful. And as you can see, we will continue with the alphabetic order. You see I skipped some in the last days because I already did them when they were published first during a storyline arc. That's why I didn't do them at that time, but I will continue with that order. And as I said, always, if you have something to add to my videos, please leave a comment. And if you just want to ask questions or have video requests, or just want to say hi and where you're from, because I know that I have viewers from all over the planet, and it's nice to know kind of exactly where they're from, despite all these statistics that I have. I love to read your comments, so please write some if you have the chance. And if you like my videos, by the way, don't forget to give it a thumbs up either.